We live in a world where the same self-proclaimed high-value men who sell $700 courses teaching you how to become high-value men and to, quote, get gorgeous women in your DMs are also the same single middle-aged men that expose themselves every other month for being gameless.
This is your second time in a McLaren, right? Mm-hmm. First time was with your dad? Mm-hmm. So now I'm the new dad.
Emotional, women-hating losers LARPing as alpha males.
All right, but I don't want you to get upset.
Nigga. You peon can never upset me, bro.
We are better than you niggas.
It's absolutely no credentials to give men advice when it comes to anything about women. But like most frauds on the internet, it wouldn't take long before their own fans would start to realize their contradictions as well. And that leads us to today's video. Unbeknownst to me, because I don't actually consume Fresh and Fit content, they will host a weekly call-in show where viewers would be able to call in and give their criticisms or their praise to the host. One of their most recent call-in shows featured a Reddit hater who pressed Fresh and Fit about their many inconsistencies and contradictions between what they say and what they do, such as Fresh being a gameless sugar daddy, Fresh and Fit backing out of the boxing match with Preach from Abba and Preach, or Myron not holding Tristan Tate accountable for impregnating a sex worker, despite notoriously clowning men that commit to sex workers. And I think it's needless to say that both Fresh and Fit did not take that well. And we're going to get into that, but really quick, if you enjoy the content, leave a like and comment down below your thoughts on this situation.
So Fresh, I'll start off with Fresh. You met Miranda, a girl who made TikToks about her hatred for men and how to finesse them, after having asked her out multiple times and she rejected your advances and said she was busy. However, suspiciously, once you invited her on a yacht, she suddenly had time for you and finally accepted your date. Despite only knowing her for a very short time, you claimed on the pod with DJ Academics that she likes me for me and she was attracted to my game, even though the evidence is clear that she did not. This is 4K proof that your actions contradicted the red pill message you preach, yet in the past, when pressed on this, you refused to admit it.
So the caller starts off by pressing Fresh on a woman that he dated a few years ago named Miranda Tosana. If you didn't know, Miranda was a woman that Fresh met on a sugar baby site known as Seeking Arrangements.
Okay. Give him the truth.
Okay.
Like beginning to end.
So
how we met. The honest truth. No cap.
With no cap, we met on Seeking.
He presumably dated her for a while back in around 2022, and this relationship will be a gigantic L even by the Fresh and Fit community standards, as it would soon come out that she made TikToks talking about her hatred towards men while also being a sugar baby accepting hundreds of dollars in payments from men.
I'm struggling.
Pretty obvious for many people, even their own friend Academics. Miranda was not interested in Fresh and almost repulsed by him.
My honest to God truth body count, bro. No cap. You ready for it? It's over 1,000. I'm dead ass serious.
Do I know you?
Do I know
Fresh
you?
will make it worse with the DJ Academics podcast, where DJ Academics would press Fresh on his relationship with Miranda, and Fresh would take an even bigger L when he sat up there and said that she likes him for him, which we would come back to later because there is undeniable proof that Fresh has no game.
Question, caller. Was that my girl? Please answer the question. Yes or no?
That's a non sequitur.
No. This is very important. No, this is very important. This is very important. Was that my girlfriend?
It's a stupid.
But it's actually not important though. Fresh is literally the worst person at making points that I've possibly ever seen. His entire counter argument was, she wasn't my girl. So it's either A, he was trying to kiss on a woman that he's not romantically involved with in front of his entire audience, or B, he's lying. Also, her being his girl or not is completely irrelevant. It was clear to everybody that he was whipped when he brought her on the Fresh and Fit podcast, and in the process of trying to defend their relationship, he would actually take shots at his friend Academics. In fact, he would end up getting back with her, which was exposed by DJ Academics on his story.
Yeah. You didn't even know? Holy Hero, I'm sorry you had to deal with that, brother. What type of dog is that? Yo, gotta hop on the camera. Come over here. I want a dog. Real talk. Yo, I'm in first class and everybody got a dog. What type of dog is this?
As long as you don't record it.
Nigga, I just want to see what dog this is. Move!
Nigga.
Hero!
Delete that.
Which led to Fresh in a attempt to get back at DJ Academics recording and posting a physical altercation that DJ Academics had with this girl.
Take that video, I post it. I make a whole stream about first simmer, first sugar, nigga, what I do? Cool, took it to the chin. Now it's my turn, and I take the content. Nigga, I'm gonna do what I gotta do.
Which, despite all the cringe stuff that they've done throughout their career, that has to take the cake for the most lame thing they've ever done.
When you deal with girls, a lot of the times what will happen is they'll flake, right? It depends on how you meet her, right? We've had it before where, and I've talked about this explicitly. You'll match with a girl on Tinder. She won't meet up with you, whatever it may be. Then maybe you match with her on a sugar site. She messages you on a sugar site, or you run into her at a party. Then all of a sudden, things change. And then what he did was, yo, this girl's flicked on me before, put her on a list. All right, I'm going on a yacht. I'm going to invite all 10 of these girls that I've talked to before in my contact list to come on this yacht. She said, okay, I didn't want to link with you before, but since you're going on a yacht, I'm going to come. What does that do? That presents an opportunity for him to spit his game. If she did not like him, she would not have hung out with him after the fact of going on the yacht.
So Myron comes in an attempt to save Fresh from completely embarrassing himself even more than he's already done. But his point is pretty ridiculous as well. His point is that since she hung out with him after the yacht, then he must have some type of game, right? No, that's not how this works. For anyone who needs to hear this, using status to get women is not the same as having game. Bars. Fresh doesn't have a single microorganism of game in his body. Fresh has less game than a WNBA player. Fresh's game is so bad that even his fans, who are deprived of 60% incels, know that he has no game. In fact, Fresh would go even further to compensate for his lack of game by buying Instagram followers, flexing rented cars, taking pictures with men that are significantly more accomplished than him, unironically wearing a shirt that says CEO despite not actually being a CEO of any company. All of this is to compensate for not having game. And let me make this very clear. Using status to get women is not a problem. I mean, sure, you are most likely going to get a certain type of woman doing that, but that is your prerogative. The problem is when you act as if you do have game, knowing that you have to invite her on a yacht to get her attention. Also, Fresh is well documented to have spent thousands of dollars on various uninterested women, taking them on food and spa dates, which by definition makes him a trick. Be prepared because what you're about to see is pretty cringe.
I'm gonna get some food right now. I'm gonna take on like a little adventure. She doesn't know where yet, but like I got her. So, you know, this saying, the Allstate saying, "You're good hands with Allstate." All right, never mind. Yo, you want dessert by the way? Huh? You want dessert? Sure. Man, she's ready to eat, man. I'm about to go broke. Facial's done. Feeling super, you know what I'm saying, like sharp right now. How you feeling?
Good. That was my first facial.
Yo, I surprised her, man. I was like, yo, like, we're going over here. She's like, where we going? I'm like, going to take your shit. Just pop up. We're in a car right now. We're supposed to get dinner, but we're just kind of tight on time right now, so we might get sushi after at, you know, our favorite spot.
Fresh may not be a trick in the traditional sense that he pays for sex, but he for sure is a trick in the sense that he would spend endless, if not infinite amount of money to get a girl to potentially like him.
Loyalty is an important virtue, sure, but it doesn't automatically supersede other virtues like honesty and integrity. For example, Tristan Tate, your good friend. Sorry, but he committed to a whore. Sorry, but that's the truth. The mother of Tristan's kids is a sex worker, whore, who sells her body online to men. You've claimed many times in the past that committing to a whore is an L.
Which girl, bro? Which girl?
You claim that it's okay because...
Hold on. If you're going to go ahead and make an assumption like that, which girl are you talking about? Who?
Now, the viewer does press Myron on his inconsistencies in judging Tristan Tate in comparison to other people. Now, since the live call-in show, Fresh and Fit would actually do a collab with Andrew Tate and Tristan Tate, where they would actually ask him, did he have a kid with a sex worker? Tristan Tate would seemingly move the goalpost, saying that the girls did not do a boy-girl scene. And Myron's response to this would be completely pathetic.
I have never ever taken a woman seriously who's ever shot any boy-girl content ever. That's never happened. So when people will be like, oh, well, this girl got her tits out, I'm like, yeah, you know, Halle Berry, Carmen Electra, Pamela Anderson, these were girls who were getting their tits out in Playboy magazine way before OnlyFans existed. And no one ever said, who was that guy who was dating Pamela Anderson? The Tommy Lee? Tommy Lee? No one ever went, Tommy Lee. What a fucking sin.
Certain guys can do certain things and other guys can't. And for the majority of you guys, you probably shouldn't commit to a girl that does OnlyFans. But obviously Tristan is very good with women and understands how women are and comes from this industry, and he's able to detect a girl that
I personally don't care what people do on their free time, as it has nothing to do with me. But I do think it's funny how you push a certain narrative, but when it comes to your friends, you don't hold them to the same standard and make up all the excuses in the world on why your rules don't apply to them. And quite frankly, what does it say about your character when you hang around the same people that you criticize day in and day out?
So who are you to question anyone? No, caller, this is very important. You're questioning people that are higher status than you without any type of backing, right? Correct?
This is embarrassing.
Caller, I ain't gonna lie, it would be good to know exactly who I'm speaking to. Because here's the thing, you've been coming at us, which is cool. Well, I'm happy to address your points like we have been doing before. But it would be good to know exactly who's casting the stones.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing, we've addressed all your points.
It has absolutely no relevancy to our argument.
Now, the Fresh and Fit boys will go on to try to deflect, asking the viewer to post his IG, obviously in an attempt to make ad hominem attacks towards him, without actually addressing the very legitimate arguments against them. A very, very corny way at handling a debate. The viewer will also press them on ducking the fight with Preach from Abba and Preach. But honestly, I won't cover that because I think it's pretty obvious that they wanted no smoke with Preach, which is why they made up all these rules and regulations to box, even though they could just easily meet up at a random gym and just box. Anyways, thank you for tuning in. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like and let me know what you think in the comments down below.